football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off-play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Price. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Mateer. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback may change this route. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Aggies will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Aggies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Using the quick game. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Quickly complete. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Sooner.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Bussy. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll prove it in inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies! This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. Just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
They'll run the option. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal to tie it. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Kearney. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first.
Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes.
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking for space. It's Owens. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. Sails one into the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The short hands. It's Bussey. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. brings the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On the run, deep down the right side.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got a man. It's Concepcion. Bulldozes his way through. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be key too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Play the analytics here. You go for 2. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Using his feet to buy time. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
That keeps the score. Oklahoma, 38. Texas A&M, 24.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Price. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had in their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming...
There he goes! Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie. This is like a pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
They're throwing for it on a two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You've got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll run play action. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the second half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on third down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
To the air, it's Reed. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying the left side. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Price. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Bussey. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
To throw, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Uncorks it. Finds his man open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's in open space downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping up.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Number 87, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Now adjusting. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Owens. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Armstrong.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Release to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force
a shot toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Trying to beat the D deep. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not...
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much